Oh, sketchy weather, sketchy weather, sketchy weather. Radar says I'm going to get away with it today. But the radar's been wrong damn near all summer long, so. But I got to take a risk. I got to do it. On my way up to the boogie. 2023 Boogie and Blues. Baby, Bumpa, Pop Pop, Nanny, Grandma, Grandpa, a couple other folks. They're already up there. They got all situated yesterday. Yeah, I was checking out the lineup. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. I don't know or can't recall most of them, but there's one act I'm really looking forward to, and that's, I believe it's Saturday around noontime, 1 o'clock. I'll have to double check. A young lady named Kat Riggins. Oh, she does some good blues singing and some good boogie singing. So anyways, the whole gang was at a little restaurant famous for its breakfast, the Benton Sugar Shack, right across the street, and it's the Benton family that owns the Sugar Shack and what puts on the boogie every year. And last weekend when I was camping with the crew, woke up one morning and nobody was cooking breakfast, so we went to the Sugar Shack, me, Pop Pop, and Nanny. My God, is it good. Huge portions, so I couldn't even finish, and that is rare for me. But high quality, good portions at a very reasonable price. So yeah, just gonna run up today, get my wristband for the weekend, get my parking pass so I can just scoot in and out whenever I want to. More sketchy weather. It's the weekend of the boogie. What do you expect? We've been rained on, poured on, evacuated every time I've been there. But according to the radar, which I trust almost as much as something Joe Biden says, we got one more band of rain coming through between 4 and 5, and the music starts at 5, so we should get to hear some music tonight. And then it's supposed to be decent the next 2 days. I was smart enough to top off my tank last night, so I can easily make 3 round trips. So I'd consider taking a truck up, but then I'd have to park out in the middle of a mud pit. Plus I wouldn't be anywhere near where the gang's camping. Whereas if I take this up, I can park right there with the camping gang. As I said, it should only rain one more time in about 3 hours. Gives me enough time to get up there and listen to some music, and then all I'll have to do is drive my seat off and fly on home.
Trouble, house full ever been. If trouble were money, I'd have more money than any man should. Yeah, I'm open for business in your neighborhood. Well, the blues is my business and business is good. Said if I had $1 for every broken heart, I'd be sipping fine wine and eating caviar. If trouble were money, I'd have more money than any man should. Oh yeah, I'm open for business.
Okay, heading up day 2 of the boogie. The boogie, the boogie, the boogie. Well, I watched a couple bands yesterday. Ended up bugging out because one more big set of rain showers was going to come through, and I didn't want to get caught in them. And they probably never happened, so tis what tis. But they kind of had the sound system tuned a little differently yesterday, where second band with us, gal, Nikki Hill, I think her name was, and guys, you can belt out a tune, but down in the venue, her voice was just piercing. Like, oh my god. And we decided to retreat to the camper and God, put a little distance between us, and she sounded damn good. First band, everybody, I liked the first band, but Memphis Lightning, I think their name was, but it was obviously the lead singer and guitarist band, and everything was me, 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 me. Next song I'm gonna do, rather than next song we're gonna do. And when he was just playing the guitar, he was pretty good, but he'd go into these riffs that were supposed to be impressive, and to me all they were was frickin' noise. Ruined some perfectly good songs. But anyways, here's what it is. Everybody else liked them. So I'm in the minority. But talked about New Hampshire weather. Good Lord, did we have it all yesterday. It poured in the morning to the point where I wasn't sure I was going to go. And they weren't sure I was going to show up. So I told them, yeah, I'm going to come up in a window here, and there's going to be one more swath of rain to go through, but I think after that we'll be in good shape. And so I got there, and we're sitting out in line, and it's cloudy and comfortable, and then all of a sudden the clouds went away and it became hot. Then the clouds came back. I was like, okay. And then we got in, picked our seats, and get everything all set up, and a freaking 15-minute monsoon went through. Oh, it came down. And my job was to guard the seats and make sure nobody stole our spots. So me, Pop, and Nanny sat there in the downpour. Had a garbage bag with me that I just put on my lap to keep my phone and my camera dry. A little Osmo. Worked like a champ, but yeah, a little damp. But hey, y'all dry out. What, 3 minutes after the rain stopped, suddenly there's not a cloud in the sky and it's hot again, and I was sitting there with steam coming off my shoulders. The rain was evaporating so fast. Then the clouds came, and then the rains came. Sprinkled one more time. But we got back to the camper, and this wall of black was coming at us, and I was like, holy crap. Winds picked up. We thought the Easy Up was going to take flight. It didn't. That one kind of blew by us, and thunderstorms formed behind us. Anyway, alright, I'll sit here and get relaxed and everything. And Debbie says, oh, we got a big one coming, and she showed me the radar map, and I said, well, if that one's a coming, I'm a going. And I beat feet all the way home and beat the rain. I don't know if they got it or not. I'll find out when I get up there. But not supposed to be a lick of rain or anything in Meredith today, and not 25 miles north. Probably only about actually 20 miles north. Maybe even only 15. Yeah, look at the clouds. There's chances. And the other development is, look at that, long pants. Yeah, it's not supposed to get above 65. Which means during the sunny parts it'll probably get up to about 70, but oh well. It is New England, but there should be nothing coming today that will stop the bands from playing. And if they keep it as loud as it was yesterday, we can listen to the bands up under the easy ups and up by the campers. So a couple bands I would like to see today. Cat Riggins is playing again, and a couple others whose names escape me at the moment. But big thing is to survive the mud pit. Pulled in yesterday, and there was this one place, it's like, oh cramp, I think this is the alley I have to go down, and there's about a 12-inch deep puddle of water there, and spiders are not known for their amphibious capabilities. And I went to the next one, and I was like, oh thank God this is the one, because it was not rutted up, it was not puddled up, it was, you know, passable. It's called, thank God. And the next one up was, they had a mud bog at the front of theirs that I would not have gotten through, because if it's not amphibious, it's definitely not a mudder.
And business is good. Y'all sing, blues is my business and business is good. Blues is my business and business is good.
Here we go, heading on out, day 3 of the boogie. Probably I'm gonna sit around and watch a couple bands, 1 or 2, and then head on back home. Yesterday was a great day. God, I sat and didn't move for 6 hours. The bands were great. Yep, I really enjoyed them all. Good times, good times. There were still a couple bands to go, but I decided to head on home and cook myself a burger and relax and get a good night's sleep, which I did. And up bright and early and ready to go again this morning. It being 9:20, temperature of 66 balmy degrees. Yeah. Actually supposed to get warm today. I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday, except for the few times it sprinkled on us. Never more than a heavy sprinkle, but it was kind of funny. It'd start sprinkling, and I wasn't prepared for it, and everybody else was throwing on rain gear and getting all ready to go, and just as soon as everybody got it on, it stopped. But it stayed nice and cool all day in the 60s, and except for one 15-minute, 20-minute span, all of a sudden the clouds disappeared and the sun came out, and it was like sitting under a laser beam. Holy moly, was it hot. But as with everything, I knew it was only temporary. New Hampshire weather, don't you know? And I was right. So back to the main school, and after that it's like, boy, a little sprinkle or shower would sure make us feel good right about now, but settle for a little bit of cloud cover. That's kind of funny. You sit there and sweatshirt and whatnot, and all of a sudden you get a little warm, so you take the sweatshirt off, and an hour later you put the sweatshirt on, and 45 minutes later you take the sweatshirt off, then you put the sweatshirt on. Oh yeah, it's a roller coaster. But the best of times is, you know, spend a good time with friends. As a group, we have so much fun. Anyways, yeah, one more trip to the boogie, and then it's waiting to next year.
Blues is my business, and business is good. Blues is my business, and business is good. I'm open for business in your neighborhood. Well, the blues is my business, and business is good.
Thus wraps up the boogie. We only watched one band. It was getting hot, and everybody else wanted to get home, and they hadn't been home for 10 days. So they had stuff to do, and it was cool. Like yesterday, I might have stayed, but no, I had to get out of there. Plus, my Spyder was parked in the way, so Bumper wouldn't have been able to get out of the spot. So all added up to get out of everybody's way and head on home. Nice old bit. Have a relaxing afternoon, plan out what I need for my camping trip, and couple cocktails and a nap. Proud of myself. I did 2 all-dayers. All-dayers when you go all day without taking a nap. Used to be all-nighters. Now I'm proud of all-dayers. But anyways, hello. But anyways, yeah, it was good times. That's a good time every year. Good. So anyways, we'll catch you later. Probably on my way camping.